Alright, okay. Okay, right, very good. So, welcome to Obsidian Null's loading screen, ladies and gentlemen. In top right, playing as the yellow United States of America, we have Lylak, otherwise known as Stolen Tech. His opponent currently 1-0 up as the magenta Cycle. We have Fridge, otherwise known as HX Doom. Okay, so the last match was bloody close. It was a bit of a back and forth on a Soviet Latin Confed versus China, but now we're no longer working with the same overall faction. Now we're working with Allies versus Epsilon. Fridge will no doubt be looking to exploit Marauder mobility here, and all of that entails with Cycle. However, Stolen going for the USA counterpick. He's going to be trying to, I imagine, looking to exploit the Warhawk and Rocketeer combo, so frequently synonymous with the United States right now, in order to counter, have the same, if not superior, mobility to the Marauder, and ensure that he still has map control. As of course, any land force he does build that is not Abrams is actually inferior to the Tier 2 Marauder. So it's going to be his way of bringing back map control and forcing HX back on the offensive. So this ultimately will come down to how much anti-air HX Doom produces. Now, given the last game where Stolen was able to turn the tide solely off of the back of Foxtrot, my money's on the fact that HX hasn't learned his lesson. I'll be honest. I reckon Stolen's going to at least get some good manoeuvres into the Warhawks beforehand. We see an engineer IFE that's likely going to be capturing this oil derrick, or this oil derrick, as there are no vehicles to repair as of this moment. There are rather a lot of initiates out in the field. Stolen has of course seen it. We've seen them kill multiple dogs. He's got a good scout off on his base. Stolen knows about the initiate blobs. So the next question here is, how does he respond? His answer is going to be robot tanks, which is an interesting response. It could work out, it might not. And Stolen's going to want to be careful, and he's going to want to micro his miners. Not all of them are mining out the gems here. Some of them are mining. Well, this one is mining out regular ore. And I should have allied HX because I can't see any of his mining count. I'm going to assume he's probably on about 3 miners. Judging by... No, he's going to be on 4 now because he's had one refinery earlier. That's a new one. There's his first lasher tank coming out of the field as well. So it looks like HX is going to try and play this with a relatively infantry-heavy lasher combo, as he has exhausted all of his funds for now. He's mined out most of the gems as well. So Stolen's going to have to be bloody careful about how he plays this. He's captured a lot of the oil derricks as well, so he's got a respectable passive income. It's what, 20 dollars, 40, 60, 80. He's got 100 cash every 4 seconds, I think. Anyway, here come the robot tanks. They take a poke at the infantry, but the guns they leave a lot to be desired. They've got good fire rate, but that's not necessarily what you want in a kite. Now Stolen is forced back to his pillbox wall. Lasher's looking to maneuver around. We've got a couple of bulldogs coming out as well. Here come the first Rocketeers. It's going to be absolutely pivotal because HX has absolutely zero anti-air, no Gatling tanks going straight from Marauders, and no archers either. These 3 Rocketeers, they might not have the DPS to do a lot, but they will force retreat and give Stolen some much needed breathing room. He's still going for the bulldog production, which is fair and understandable. He needs the tanks. After, I fully expect to see Warhawks coming out soon. We get a single seal going into the IFV, but I don't think that'll be integrated in. Yeah, no, that's IFVs going off the phone eventually. As these Rocketeers now multiple, quite a fair amount of them in number. A single Gatling tank and a load of archers coming out of the barracks, but that's not remotely enough anti-air for now. HX is going to have to do better than that. No Storm Children on the scene yet, but there's our Warhawk production on its way. Second War Factory coming down for HX. He's going to start work on the third. He's going all in on the Marauder spam. Stolen going straight for Tier 3, which is the only sensible course of action in this case. But he's going to need to get those Warhawks out quick, and more Rocketeers as well. Stolen's having money spending issues right now. HX not going through the infantry queue right this moment. The orders are now out in the field. A couple of Storm Children wouldn't be amiss. Where's that? There it is. Stolen's going to want to go for the barracks first, just to make sure. Oh, HX has seen it though. No, Stolen goes for tier 3. That seal's going to be very dead in this. Oh no, he's got the second C4 off. Oh, and it's not enough! Oh, that's going to hurt! Oh, HX can fix it the minute he gets his expansion as well. But that is indeed a certifiable what the fuck. And lag cancels the building. Oh, okay. Unfortunately, that is not an acceptable reason to start the match. Still not enough AA here, though. I reckon Stolen could take on all of the anti-air here. There's 5 archers and 3 Gatling tanks against 3 Warhawks and 7 or 8, at least 7 plus Rocketeers. I reckon Stolen could take that, but that's understandable that he's not risking it. He's still working on the tech center, which is presumably the building that got cancelled in the sense. He was sealed as well. Oh, that is unfortunate for the air block. Oh, one of the Gatling tanks go, 2 of them go down. All 3 of the Gatling tanks go down, but there's still archers in the field. The Risen Monolith is AA in of itself. There are a lot more archers coming out now. Here's MCP moves up as well. Oh, this is not looking good for Stolen. Mercury goes down, target painter as well, it's a sizable killing. Those Warhawks walk straight into the archers. There we go. Good missile salvo from... And there's Tanya out as well. Tanya's going to force the retreat here. Got starting to see riot troopers out as well. There's also the field cannon. HX's army just marches into its death. It's a pretty good hold here from Stolen. As he's cleaned up all of the marauders and he's cleaned up most of the infantry as well. He can counterattack at this instant. And that looks like to be what Stolen's going to do. Leaves Tanya behind, moves his own MCP up, especially considering he's got a monetary advantage right now. It's going to be mapped pure Abrams production here. Picks up a free engineer and starts work on his ore refinery. Power situation, like pretty grim. I'll say pretty grim. It's a lot better, but he's not going to be able to support a gap generator. Tanya IFV hits the field now, but he's going to want to be careful about that, considering the mortars will be able to catch that out. Retreats for now. Stone's going to have to play this one very carefully. Oh, it's a good shot by the Athena, but it gets caught out without an escort. If Stolen wants to poke away like that, he's going to have to move his infantry forward to establish a safe spot for his long-range units. We see a couple of flashes of that. Able to pick up 1-4-3 though, and deter that attack. As you see the Warhawks try and get creative. The base is completely wide open. Gatling cannon goes down. You see the Risen Monolith as well. He's going to try and depower HX, which he successfully does. As it looks like he's going to be able to pick up this power plant. It was completely full of spooks. As he immediately moves into the next power plant, there's just the Warhawks left now. Not a lot he can make work with that. Does force the distraction from HX as the Abrams move in, but they're going to lose to the Marauders here. If Stolen doesn't push his infantry and the Tanya IFV up. A lot of multitasking going on for Stolen right now. Seals open for the riot troopers. Mercury comes down to target painter. Tanya IFV moves up. We've got 2 Barracudas here as well. They target the barracks. They don't kill it, but they come bloody close. Tanya IFV cleaning house right now. The Seals working with stealth detection. Tanya IFV goes elite. HX calls GG. And Stolen takes it back.